Now, the rest of the cast, to be fair, you know, they're not too far from being types themselves. Starting out with Joseph Gordon-Levitt right here. You know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you know, he's the kind of person, all of them are really kind of people expect to see in an action flick, but especially him. You know, he's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, if you want to go out and catch criminals, you got to make it an even playing ground. You got to play by their rules, which are no rules at all. You know, we've seen that over and over again. Jamie Foxx is the anti-hero here. You know, he doesn't want to hurt anyone, even though he'll kill every motherfucker in the room if he has to.
Got to get his daughter back.
And that's the thing about it. He's like, you know what? Because I got to find my daughter. And he's hiding some secret too, as all mysterious anti-heroes do in these kind of flicks. Dominic Fishbach. I ain't never heard that last name before. Fishbach.
No, me either. But we heard fish burn, so
fish burn, yeah.
I guess Fishbach ain't that different.
Yeah, she comes from a lineage of people who like to cook fish, along with Larry Fishburne. You know, this she plays a chick named Robin, and she's a drug dealer. And now I'm not saying all drug dealers are bad. I know there's an argument to be made for that. Whoever you are, whatever. That's not what we're going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about her role as being a drug dealer in this movie right here, because what they want you to know, because they go out of their way, because she's not a bad drug dealer. They go out of their way to show you that she's a good person. Why? Because why does anybody who has a heart of gold that does something that's illegal, why do they do it? Because my mama's sick. I just got to pay for her bills. Mama got the diabetes. So, you know, so it's like, all right, all of these are types. I will say this. The thing that impressed me was how good all three of these main actors were in here. You know, they were able, because this is typical.
They rose above the material.
Yeah, this is typical comic book science fiction fare right here, man, and they rise above it. You know, a lot of it has to do with, I can't even tell if the dialogue is silly or not, because they do such a good job at delivering it. But I do know that they have some moments where that dialogue feels real, man. I believe Dominic Fishbach is a newcomer on the scene. And she's a natural with everybody in here, man. This girl is, every time she was on, I was kind of mesmerized. I'm like, she's really good.
Well, she's got a great charisma, but she's also really good, like really convincing at playing a scared young girl.
That's the thing about it. She wasn't one of those people who was scrappy,
yeah,
you know,
and sassy the whole time.
And sassy, you know, when Jamie Foxx found her, she had one time to talk shit to him. She's like, well, fuck you. He's like, all right, in the trunk, you go. And locked her ass up in there. And there were moments where he brought her out, but he's like, look, I've been around. Girl, don't pull this bullshit on me. Especially when he's talking about how she's trying to, when you drug dealing out there in the streets, you a woman. But when I put your ass in the car and got your ass scared, all of a sudden, you just a kid. He's like, no, I don't play that shit with you. No, you an adult when you around me because you been slinging them drugs, and I beat your ass like an adult if you around with me.
You gonna go meet whoever's in there. You gonna tell them what we talked about.
I'm just a kid.
I know what you're trying to do.
Like, girl, I know you 20-something years old. Don't quit lying to me. Trying to pull this movie shit. That's the one thing I didn't buy with this. I said, this girl is not in high school. I don't know how old she is, but she's not in high school.
You out here in these streets dealing. You ain't no damn kid. You can't keep playing that whole I'm just a child card.
Plus, I want to buy some drugs. You know, her and Jamie Foxx are really good together, man. You gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say they also got out of the way not to make her annoying.
Yeah,
which is like so often they'll have the kid, they constantly get into trouble, and it's like, oh, we got to save the kid. Now she again, which like a lot more recent films are doing, she's competent and she actually adds to the group dynamic, both in just the dialogue which between her and Jamie Foxx and also Joseph Gordon-Levitt is great. It's very, very fun, but also just through her actions too. She's actually helping the action as it goes along. She's not a detriment to what's happening, which is great.
Yeah, no, I really liked her. I just looked in the chat when I said I didn't know how old she is. Somebody said she's 30 years old.
What?
Wow.
I'll tell you this.
Did not think she was 30.
She looks really young.
She looks young, but she don't look like she's in high school. I'll give you that. I never bought for a moment. They keep pulling this shit. I thought that she was 23, 24, something like that.
It's weird. When she first comes on, I didn't think she was in high school. And then when they have her there, I was like, huh? But then other times I saw her, I was like, she does look really young.
Yeah. Maybe I'm the asshole because I never bought that shit. I was like, she looked young, but I was like, nah, I'm not buying that. But yeah, I mean, I liked her, so I can see some people just like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't see that shit at all. I did, like I said, man, they're good together. I think they're better in scenes like this, where they're actually being, more dramatic scenes, because eventually it goes to the whole formula of them bonding. They got the moments where, Jamie Foxx, as the anti-hero, he's more hero than anti after a while. She's not so scared anymore. She is actually endeared to him. And then they got the moments that you expect, those cute moments in these movies where, something happens that the audience can go like, oh, look at that. He's bringing out the father figure in her. This is where he's giving her a hard time about rapping. She wants to be a rapper. It's a derivative scene, but it's a cool scene because those two are just so good together, at least in my opinion.
You probably just whack at it. If you whack, just say you whack.
Give me a word.
Oh, you that good. Feline.
Feline. I'ma go from old shit and goodwill to design. I'm feeling really clean. Can someone tell him other boys a real MC is coming? No hum.
He's like, did you just make up a word? He said, did she just say Colleen? Girl,
I don't know why I asked her to do that. I don't understand any of that.
Anyway, I don't know this shit anyway.